Hi there, Lorrie here on Vancouver Island, and welcome to my world. Thanks for popping in. We are, as you can see, in the kitchen once again, and I did just harvest all those green tomatoes, and I've got a bucket full of green cherry tomatoes. They're actually chocolate cherry tomatoes, green chocolate cherry tomatoes. That's what I have. So I'm going to make some salsa verde out of them, and in the meantime, I am throwing together a really quick enchilada style dinner, and I thought I'd share that with you. So thanks for coming and joining me. I'm really happy to see you. Let's get to it. So I have here some refried beans, some chicken tortillas, some salsa, salsa queso, extra salsa in case I need it. I have here, of course, some Thrive food because I'm always throwing some of those in. So I've got some corn here, and I have some green onions. So I do have cans of corn, but I don't need that much. I just need like a handful or two, right? And then I have some cheese. Here's my homemade taco seasoning and chicken. And I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to layer it together into this casserole dish. And yeah, then we're going to cook it. So, let's see. The first step, let's put you in a good spot to see everything. I am going to put, oops, I have to turn it the right side up. I am going to sprinkle like 1/4 teaspoon of my taco seasoning over this chicken. And then I'm also going to put not quite 1/4 teaspoon into my refried beans. So let's give this a little bit of a stir. And we'll give this a little bit of a stir. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start with a layer of chicken. Now I've sprayed this, so I'm going to put a layer of chicken on the bottom. That'll make a nice little base. And then I'm going to add, let's go ahead and throw in some salsa. That smells so good. And I guess we'll stir that. Can you guys see that? So we'll just stir that around a little bit. Soaks it up. And then let's throw some refried beans on there. And just kind of spread those out too. And then I need to make my own. These are just canned refried beans, but I think I'm going to try and learn how to make my own just from dried beans, because I think that would be a good thing to know. So here's a little bit of my corn. So it's just freeze dried, but it's just corn. So we'll sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Oh, let's put a little of this queso sauce. It's still a little thick. Has to get its own spoon. Everything needs its own spoon, right? I think I'm going to use up all of that, so I can go ahead and put that spoon back in there. Now I'm going to rip these. These are just some corn tortillas. I'm just going to rip those into shape and kind of just put them down there to make a layer. And make it kind of cover everything. And then I'm going to go back in here with another layer of salsa. And chicken. Oh, sorry, I should be talking. I know I should be talking. How are you doing? Is it looking good so far? Okay, so we've gone in there with our chicken. Let's come in with the rest of our beans. Okay, so let's come in here with a little bit of our corn again. And then we are going to crack into this. I don't want to just pour that. I think I'll just scoop a little out. I don't want to make a huge mess like I usually do. This is almost like an enchilada sauce, this salsa that I made, because it's very fine. I did it in the food processor because I am a lazy cook. So there is that. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? Let's put some more of this queso on here. Right. We'll smoosh that all around. Go for a top layer. Crumble some of these on here. And I just lose another bulb somewhere. It just seemed to get really dark in here. And then cheese. Gotta have cheese, right? Dump that whole bag on there. I know it's the right amount because I measured it when I put it on there. It's about 1.5 cups. One more little bit of Thrive that I want to throw in here is some Thrive green onion that I am just going to top this off with. And that will melt and soak up some of that cheesy fat. And there we have it. That is going in the oven. Oh, smell-o-vision. It smells really good. And it looks delicious. Look at that, in a half hour, right? I wonder if this would count for TJ's chicken in a can challenge, except it wasn't in a can. It was a frozen breast that I had. Anyway, we're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes before we dig into it. And we'll let you see what Meemaw thinks. So once again, I filmed all of that, and for some reason I didn't get the ending. And I didn't get Mom's reaction. It was delicious. It tasted as good as it looked. So yeah, it's a simple dinner that you could put together. You could use just basically all stuff from your pantry. I had that queso dip, which I don't usually have on hand. I bought it quite a while ago, and it was set to be expiring soon, so I knew I had to eat it for something. So yeah, it was good for that chicken casserole, chicken enchilada casserole. I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, hopefully that counts, TJ, for your cooking with preps. I did throw in some of my freeze-dried foods as well, which I often do. I hope that it works, TJ, for the cooking with your preps challenge. I did show how you can pull in some freeze-dried, or that could be, you know, frozen stuff that you have or canned stuff that you have. The freeze-dried is fabulous. Now, if you're not using Thrive Life, I do have a link down in the bottom, and I would love to get you hooked up with it, because I tell you what, some people think it's a little expensive, but when you take into consideration the lack of waste, all of the prep time that's taken out of it, and just those two benefits right there, plus you're getting like the freshest quality that you can possibly get. The quality of the Thrive Foods is even better than what you would get in the store, because it goes directly from the field to the can, basically, into its freeze-dried form. There's no 3 days of shipping here and then processing here and another few days of shipping here. It doesn't work like that. You get it straight from the field, and it's just packed fresh. And even 10 years later, like I've been using Thrive since 2013, and I just became a consultant in I guess it was maybe like November of 2021 or 2020, somewhere around there. Anyway, but I've been using the foods for a good 8 years, and I can't beat them. I mean, my back hurts so bad when I'm out in the kitchen doing prep work that it's a blessing for me to be able to just throw some stuff in sometimes and not have to prep everything that I'm cooking. I mean, sometimes just that little bit of relief can really make a huge difference. Anyway, I'm not going to go on and on and on about this, but thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. I always appreciate your time, and I will hope to see you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye now.